I'm going to cover a few little tips and things that you do when you're doing the total air treatment. We call it the TAT. So if you're a TAT, that's what that means. What that means is we're going to totally treat their air. We're going to start off by showing them how the Rainbow washes their air by using water. Let's break that down real quick. Your role whenever you're showing them and telling them about water is to let them know and understand why we use water. We don't use water for any other reason except the fact of it's just like Mother Nature. We're going to cleanse the air with water, just like Mother Nature does every 24 hours. So in other words, in the presentation, they'll be like, hey guys, look, you know the Rainbow uses water, uses 2.5 quarts of water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the air in your home from the ceiling to the floor, and I'm going to put it in the water because you know, John and Mary, when you want something really, really clean, whether it's washing the dishes, the clothes, when you put your clothes in the washing machine, we use water. When we want to wash our cars, we use water. When we wash our hands, when we've been out in the dirt, we use water. When we wash our bodies and hair and all that stuff, we use water. So again, what you're trying to sell up front is the principle of water and why we use it. So we reference Mother Nature, like what I was talking about. So anyhow, it'll kind of go a little something like this, okay? Hey, John and Mary, let me ask you guys a question. Whenever you want something really, really clean, whether it's washing the dishes, the clothes, the cars, the kids, yourselves, whatever, what do you generally use? And you'll point down to the water, and they go, water. Say, well, you know, John and Mary, that's exactly right. That's why we use water. Because see, every 24 hours, Mother Nature cleans the outside air that we breathe by using a rain, a dew, a fog, always some type of moisture. Mary, have you ever noticed how good it feels and smells early in the morning compared to late in the afternoon? John, ever notice that every morning when you wake up, the ground is always wet and damp, isn't it? Why? Because of the dew. And every morning and every day it gets cleansed. Well, what we're going to do today with the Rainbow, John and Mary, this is why Billy over here bought a Rainbow, so now I'm going to reference my rider a lot. This is why Billy got a Rainbow, because as I'm going to show you, the Rainbow is an air purification system. If you thought it was a vacuum cleaner, well, a lot of people do think that. Billy, is that what you thought too? Billy may say, yeah, that's what I thought too. And so anyway, I may get Billy to even chime in a little bit here. Okay, if he wants to talk a little bit right now, let him run, man. As long as he's being positive about the Rainbow and the water and all those things, let him run. And that stands for every single part of the presentation, not just this. But right here, we're kind of at the beginning. Remember, he's already explained the program. I've already had him explain the program before we started on the Rainbow itself. And I've got him to explain about, you know, how, man, this is demo number 5 or number 6. We've already sold 2 or 3 and so forth. So, yeah, anytime they want to chime in, let them chime in. But back to the air wash part. Normally the box of fragrances are not up here. That's just there for, just sitting there for a minute. But what you're going to do, during as you're setting up the stage, you're going to hand the customer your fragrances, and you're going to say, hey, now, Billy, look, I'm going to need some help with these fragrances. You already know how it works, Billy. You've got a Rainbow. And the more times you can say you've got a Rainbow or something of that nature in front of John and Mary, the more of that mental osmosis gets over to them. All right? So look, Billy, as I need these, just unscrew the tops off of them and hand them to me in a minute whenever I need them, okay? So I'm going to hand Billy my box of fragrances, okay? Say, Billy, look, these are my test cloth, as you know what we're going to use these for. Yeah, we're going to show them how dirty they are. No, I'm just kidding, John and Mary, okay? But you know what these are for. So I'm going to let you hand those to me as we need them as well. And then, Billy, there's all my tools and things. As you know, you helped me set it up. So as I need stuff, Billy, just help me out, okay? So that's how you really handle the whole demo or the beginning of the presentation. Now, this light is there as a tool. It's just as important to show the light a lot as you do the Rainbow, to be quite honest with you. The light is your best friend, but don't turn it into your worst enemy. Don't blind the customer, okay? When you're shining the light to show them the dust in the air, shine it without you in as the backdrop. Now, I happen to be wearing a dark shirt today, so it wouldn't be all that bad, okay? But what you want to do is shine it to the side so the customer looks through the light. I don't even like the cord hanging right here. I can't stand that. So I generally take, and I'm going to hold it like this. I want a clear viewing path for them to look through. So if you were the customer, I wouldn't shine it to you like this. I'd shine it to you like this. and then I'd shine it to the other one like that. Because remember, we're all in a neat little circle. When you have your rider involved, it's like here's your customers right here, and the rider's like right here, man. I mean, they're not behind me on Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. They are there and they are involved, because I'm going to reference them a little bit. I'm not going to do an entire air wash. I'm going to show you a few little hints that you can do. Okay. Remember, also, whenever you ask the rider to fill up your water basin, do not fill it up all the way. Leave about that much room from coming from the top. I mean, you're going to be doing a lot of the other things. You're going to be adding a lot to the rainbow that they normally don't do if they have it on a daily basis. Okay. So, first thing let's do, let's break it down, and let's do a little bit of a light story. Remember, the light story is to prove that they have a problem. The light is there to show them that when sunlight beams in through the window, what do they see? A whole lot of floating around. And they're gonna, when you want the customer to say yes to anything or agree with you, you shake your head like this. And when you want them to say no, you do your head like that. Everybody got it? You probably just shook your head up and down, okay? So, just a little tidbit right there. All right. Also, when you're shining the light, don't be miles away from the customer. I'm literally going to be about, I'm going to say that's about 2.5 feet to 3 feet away from the customer's head, okay? But I'm going to be below eye level. I'm going to be right about here. The light's going to hit the customer about right here. So be careful not to tilt it on them. Okay, shine and do, wow, look at that. Holy cow, John and Mary. Billy, what was yours like, okay? So forth, okay? All right, so we'll kind of get into a little bit of the presentation here. So remember, Billy's got the fragrances, and we've got John and Mary sitting in front of us. We've got the television off, the ceiling fans off. We're pretty much right up on them. Oh, another thing, how close do you get to the customer on this part? My box is going to be about 1.5 to 2 foot from touching them, to touching their feet or their knees. I want to be relatively close. You do not want to be this far away. You do not want to be the other side of the room from them. You want to be within like 2 and probably about 1.5 to 2 foot away. I want to be able to touch if they want to. Okay. I want to find out if the customer has any allergies or asthma as I'm setting up the presentation. The reason why is because I'm shining the light. When I'm shining the light, I may want to say, John May, wow, look at that. And you know, I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody with allergies and asthma, like you guys said you have, obviously this is not a very good condition for anybody in your home to be living in. I know Billy said that he had allergies. Billy, what have you noticed by having a rainbow? And Billy may say, oh man, I've noticed a dramatic difference in the way my air smells. And matter of fact, my son, so-and-so, we've already noticed that he is breathing so much better at night. I want Billy to reference that. I want Billy to say that. If it's true, obviously if Billy didn't have any allergies, we do not want a customer to go in there and lie. Everything we do in Rainbow is straight up and down, above board, no lying. But if they do have that, I want to accentuate what their real life experience is about. Remember that they're to endorse our product, but they're also there to help us sell the product and sell the program. Okay? Okay. So first of all, John and Mary, what do you know about the Rainbow? Okay, so you know you heard it's a vacuum cleaner. Well, look, the Rainbow's not a vacuum cleaner. However, what it is an air purification system. The Rainbow's actually a lot of products in one, John and Mary. Just as Billy, have you told him anything about the Rainbow? Oh, you have? Okay. What all have you told him about it? Right, so you told him it cleans the air, and that's really about it? Okay. Well, I'm going to show them a lot of it. Okay, so all you guys know about the Rainbows, you thought it was a vacuum cleaner, but Billy told you it's an air purifier. Okay. Well, actually, Billy, you are 1,000% correct. The Rainbow, John and Mary, is actually an air purification system. Now, the Rainbow was invented back in 1936 by a company called Rex Air. Now, what Rex in Greek means is king, so it was king of the air. So again, the Rainbow started out as an air cleaning system, and then it just evolved into an air purification system. Now, John and Mary, the reason why the Rainbow can be an air cleaning system and an air purification system is one very important reason, because we use water. You know, if you think about something, John and Mary, whenever you want something really clean, whether it's washing the dishes, the clothes, the cars, the kids, no matter what it is, if you want something really, really clean, you're gonna use water. If not, I challenge you, Billy, to get a shower without water, wash a kid without water, wash a car without water, wash clothes without water. I promise you're not going to get anything good and clean. So what Rainbow decided to do back in 1936 was just go, man, the outside air smells fantastic every time it rains. Why can't we do the same thing except put a product around the basic concept of Mother Nature? Now, the way that Mother Nature plays a part is in the inventing of the rainbow is very unique. And here's what I mean. John and Mary, have you guys ever noticed that when Mother Nature, the sun, beams in through the window of your home, what do you, good gracious alive, what do you always see floating? I mean, a lot of floating around the home. I agree, Mary, a lot of dust and dirt. John, look here. What do you see? Same thing, exactly. Now, guys, look, as bright as this light is, it does not represent the sun. It cannot be as bright as Mother Nature. As bright as that light is, and matter of fact, that's a photo bulb, that's the brightest light we could find. It's only shown to show 1 to 2% of what's actually in the air. The real small particles that people breathe in. Now, Billy, I believe you told me that you had allergies? Your son had allergies, okay. Do you guys have any allergies? Oh, John, you do a little bit. Now, is it seasonal or is it all the time? Okay, kind of seasonal. Do you take over-the-counter medication? Okay. You notice you have a hard time breathing at night sometimes, Barry? Does he snore a little bit? He does. All right, I'm going to show you how the rainbow might can help him. We have a lot of our customers that say it really, really helps with snoring, because as we know, snoring is really just a blockage, and, an air blockage. It makes you kind of get that snoring sound with the air trying to pass through. But first of all, John, the rainbow is an air purification system. Now, again, like we said, Rainbow believes in Mother Nature. So what we did, we took the rainbow and built it around that basic premise. So how much water do we use? 2.5 quarts of water. Just as Billy, you filled this up already with clean tap water. So guys, all you do is take the top, sit it on the bottom, and just turn it on just like that. Now, John Mary, what's happening is very simple. All the dust in the air that you and your family are breathing in and living in is going in the water, and then the water catches any dust, dog hair, dust mites, dead skin flakes, anything that may be floating around in your air, and puts it in the rainbow. Now what you'll notice, Mary, is just by having a rainbow purification system, and I want to define that again in a minute, just by having a rainbow purification system in your home, cleaning the air, you'll find less dust in the home. That's what our customers, I've always told them. But Billy, what have you noticed? I guarantee you have noticed a dramatic difference in the dust in your home. What else have you noticed? That your son's off of the allergy getting better. And how long had your rainbow, Billy? 3 weeks. Wow. So John and Mary, Billy's only had this product in his home for 3 weeks. And you've noticed that the air's crisper, right? Gotcha. Tell them all about it. And your son's better, and there's less dust. And all you've been doing really is, you can only see the difference in an air purifier, right? Great. Here's why, John and Mary. As the dust and dirt comes in the home, through open windows, doors, or clothes, or shoes, it just floats around in the home. Mary, that's how come, wow, that ceiling fan. Billy, you probably notice the difference in your ceiling fan. Anyway, I want you to feel this right here. I'll have them feel it. John, I'll have you feel it. Now, John and Mary, you let the rainbow run for about 30 minutes, about once a week, while you're outside doing some yard work, or maybe, Mary, you're doing the kitchen or whatever. That's it. It's a product that, nowadays, they've got so many great products that do things so much faster. So, you let the rainbow run for about 30 minutes once a week on high. Now, the best place to let it run, you probably agree with me, Billy, is in front of your return air system, right, Billy? Yeah. About once a week for 30 minutes. And what it does is, all that dust is on your filter. John, whenever you change your filter on your air conditioner, clean or dirty? It's dirty, isn't it? Okay. Mary, dirty as well, right? Okay. So see where all the dust goes into the filter, and then it goes all throughout the whole house. And you'll start noticing dust on vents like that. You ever notice that your AC vents have dust on them? Inside those vents, guess what they have all inside of them too? Got dust all in them. So versus dust going and constantly recirculating in the home, it goes in the water catches it nicely, and fresh air blows right back out. So we're cleaning your home from the ceiling to the floor by using 2.5 quarts of water, but we never, ever, ever get the first thing wet. We're doing exactly what Mother Nature does, only we reverse the process. We're bringing the dust to the water. We're more like water to the dust. Rainbow brings the dust to the water. okay? Now, look guys, we'll only let it run, like I said, for just about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But let me show you how come Billy's already noticing a big time reduction in the dust that's in his air. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Now guys, that's just after letting it run for about a minute or two. And Billy, so you've already noticed a big difference? Oh yeah? You know, hey look Billy, it's not in your head, I can promise you, it is a fact. Okay? Now guys, look, that's what we call our power wash mode. Once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, okay? Do it as often as you want. It's a good thing about having a product like this. It's yours when you want it, okay? Now, we also have a maintenance stage. Now, with this one, Billy, as you know, yours is like mine, it never turns off, right? Yep, I'm the same way. Once you get used to it, a lot of people like to sleep with it, like that white noise sound too. Well, let me tell you guys, let a Rainbow run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So Mary, John, while you guys are at work, you have a product that's constantly cleaning the air in your home. It never stops, it never sleeps, and even letting it run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, estimated to last 30 to 40 years, okay? Running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You never, ever, ever turn it off. So now, that's how come the Rainbow is recommended and certified by the to be asthma and allergy friendly. Now once again, guys, you know, you said that you thought the Rainbow was a vacuum cleaner, but John and Mary, have I shown you anything yet that even resembles a vacuum cleaner? Billy, did you think it was a vacuum cleaner when we came to your house? Everybody does. I know you did, but now that you had it for a long time, you obviously see this now, correct? Great. Okay, so guys, that's one product. The Rainbow, by the time I'm done here, I'm going to show you guys today that the Rainbow I'm showing you today is about 7 or 8 different products all rolled into one for a fraction of the cost that you'd spend to buy everything that the Rainbow can do. And the coolest part about it is, if you do exactly what Billy's doing, you can get everything I'm showing you today, as I've already explained to you, at zero cost to you. Everything's going to be free. So keep that in mind. Hey, by the way, do y'all know anybody with asthma, allergies, breathing problems? You do? Put their name down there. Could be one of your 12 for your program. Okay, so now let's move on to the second product that the Rainbow has. The second product that the Rainbow has is our fragrances. You know, John Ray, most people spend an average of about $30 to $40 a month on stuff like candles, potpourri, scentsies, oils, all those things. Is that about right? Okay. This is something Billy realized too, I'm sure. You know, $30 to $40 a month doesn't seem like much, but $30 a month, let's go the low side. $30 a month over a year, John, is $360. I know, Mary, that doesn't seem like much. But in 10 years, John, it's $3,600. And in 20 years, that's $7,200. Only half of the life of the Rainbow. For $7,200, you can buy several Rainbows and last you twice as long, just as you found out. Now, you know, that was the orange. But remember, we're still purifying the air. So this is the next one I'm going to show you is the lemon. Okay? Now guys, as I showed you, showed you the orange, obviously. This is the lemon right here. And now guys, look, the last one you put in is going to be the last one that you smell. Now our fragrance is a 4-pack that costs you around 25 to 30 bucks, and the Rainbow lasts you 4 to 5, 6 months. So you're looking at about $50, $60 a year, 610 years, $1,220 versus $7,600. Already had tremendous savings. This is a berry. Okay. So John and Mary, so far we've shown you 2 different products in one, and just in fragrances alone, the Rainbow's more than paid for. Just at $30 a month, you've already bought 2 or 3 Rainbows. But the thing is, nobody needs 2 or 3, just need 1. So just in fragrances alone, you've already bought the air purification system at absolutely no charge, if that makes any sense at all, because you're already spending $7,200 in fragrances. Okay, so if somebody just got a Rainbow, Billy, for $7,200 bucks, that's the only reason they bought it. They get the air purifier for no charge. So that's number 2. Number 3, if you have a hard time breathing tonight, like I asked you a minute ago, does anybody store in the house stuff here? Take some eucalyptus, put it in there. You guys smell that? What that's going to do is going to open you up at night. When somebody in the family gets a stuffy head, they can't breathe, cold flu season as we're coming up on right now. Okay, you got a little bit of stuffiness to you. Put some of that in the bedroom. Let your rainbow run for about 5 or 10 minutes before you go to bed at night. I'm even going to show you in a minute if your head gets stopped about it. Really put that fragrance into bed pillows, cushions, all those things. So far, like I said, we've shown you 3 products: air purifier, aromatizer, and also now vaporizer. The next product and final product on the total air treatment part of the air purification part of it. Now the Rainbow's going to use exactly what a lot of hospitals and doctors' offices use. It's alcohol and triethylene glycol. Now the reason because of those, they use those things, because it does kill 100% of bacteria. If you got alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, it's what it's going to do. I'm going to put it here. So now, have you ever noticed that sometimes one of the kids bring home a little cold or something that goes through, us being the caregivers, it goes through the house, everybody gets it. That's how come we use it. So now all those germs and bacteria come in right here, goes into the Rainbow, the deodorizer and sanitizer, eliminates it, kills it once for all. Now guys, one of the coolest things about every bit of those things, not only can we make the air smell good, not only can we vaporize, sanitize, deodorize, one of the biggest things we destroy in the air in your home, and then I'll show you in a minute everywhere, is a thing called the dust mite. Now guys, this thing has been magnified 300 times. I know it looks like a thumbprint with legs, okay? Let me give you a little history on the dust mite, because I wasn't real familiar with it. I know they come out with a lot of studies now and the harmful effects that dust mites have. Let me give you a quick rundown. Many people are more allergic to mites than any other house dust component. Now, the New American Standard Encyclopedia describes the dust mite as the greatest transmitter of human disease today. The reason why they're the greatest, John and Mary, because anything else you have to get by a bite or, maybe you drink after somebody or eat after somebody. But the dust mite's so simple. Why? Because it eats our dead skin that we shed, and then they float around on the dust that floats in the air. It lands on carpets, it lands on furniture, and as it does, it stays there and lives there. We pick it up. With a Rainbow, we pull them in and we drown them, and we eliminate them from your home once and for all. Without a Rainbow, all the dust mites, dead skin, guess who has to breathe it? Exactly. We do. So, they live primarily in mattresses and upholstered furniture. Their diet consists mainly of shed scales from human skin, and as I said, they float around on the dust that floats in the air. But the Rainbow does one thing: it eliminates it. Guys, look at some basic hair wash. Learn the whys and the hows. They're very, very important. And that's really it.